We're in the bottom half of the first. It's like Mike Castine is leading off for American Legion post 16-19. They trail 4-0 against Labatt's Blue. 16-19 unbeaten on the year. Labatt's Blue with 2 losses. Each might have 1 game left, and if so, the 16-19 team may clinch it here. I think they would clinch it here with a victory because they won't be able to. But even if they lose, there'll still be a game ahead. Here's Jared Jarvis, game ahead of Labatt's Blue. Kevin Levine delivers. 4-0 is our score. DeMars Jr. grabs. We have 1 down. Labatt's Blue tied in a virtual tie with Big Earl's Restaurant, Plattsburgh Bass Club. At the moment, Plattsburgh Bass Club, Big Earl's Restaurant is ahead. Here's by half a game. Here's the Iceman, Scott Baker. Hits it to right field. That's 2 down. Now we got John Southwick, the cleanup man. Right down the batting order as we watch. He hits it deep. It's a muggy night. It's going to be a good hit to get it out of the park tonight. Southwick Colston to second, just barely there. He's got to be worried about getting that 3rd out before Castine crossed the plate. It's 4-1 now. Southwick in with a double, well-hit double. It's a muggy night, so the ball may not sail as much as it would sometimes sail. Here's Christopher Castine. 4-1 the score. Looks like Keith Riel behind the plate. Donnie Schutz on the bases, umping. In the corner deep. Neil Stevens. Another heck of a grab. And it's just a long out for Chris Castine. A well hit ball, but it's out number 3. So a run for the Legion. It's 4-1 as we head for the 2nd inning. Chris Purrier is at the plate. Tyson Dumas delivers. Just 10 players in the batting order for Labatt's Blue.
Nice play.
Jamie Moore fires to first. Purrier is out. I'll bring up Kevin Levine. 4-1 to score. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. It's the first time we have seen Labatt's team since the big tragedy earlier in the week. Chris Brunel from Altona, originally now was living in Rouse's Point, died in a tragic car accident early Monday morning. There's Welk. And it's Jamie Labarge behind the plate. Line shot to 3rd for the out. We're going to go to the 2nd inning. There's Justin Sample. Wow, what do you know? The ball will sail out tonight. How do I know? Justin Sample just proved it. Fly ball to deeper right field over the fence, and it's a 4-2 ball game. Justin Sample comes through with the home run to start things in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. That'll bring up Dave Waldron. July 9th, 2010. I kind of rushed over here. Don't know what I introduced. I'm Calvin Castine, by the way. I'm not sure if I introduced that even. I might have. In betweener, it's going to drop in. Line drive and a scorebook for Waldron. He gets a single, nobody out. And this is Gus Terry. Terry, the catcher tonight. That looks playable. Stevens over it. Fair territory. And Waldron advances. One out. Shortstop Jamie Moore. Third baseman Matt Rivers on deck. Off Levine's glove and caught in the air. Who's that? That's Kyle Rock, I think. Nice catch. Took a base hit away from Jamie Moore. Here's Matt Rivers with Tyson Dumas moving on deck. Pitch from Levine. Line shot. And it is caught by Jocko Jr. 4-2 after 2. We're heading for the third here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Kyle Rock hits it deep to Mike Castine in right field. Nice job going back to grab that one. One out. July 9th, 2010. Temperature only reached the mid to upper 80s today after 5 or 6 days in a row of 90 plus. Here's Tom Perry. In fact, yesterday unofficially, thermometer hit a high of 102.4. This one's out of here. It's 5-2 now as Tom Perry hits it out of the ballpark. And I believe that's Labatt's blue first home run, from what we've been told. I'll get us to the cleanup man, Neil Stevens. Jamie Labarge, as we said, behind the plate.
Usually I'm on the mound.
Mistakenly said it was Keith Royale, but that's Jamie back there, and Donnie Schutz. Jamie's a former Bobcat, but I think Johnny might have been in a Ellenberg Eagle. Well, maybe not. Maybe he was in the early days, very early days. Back-to-back dingers. I'd say Donnie might have been a Bobcat, an early Bobcat. Neil Stevens makes it another one. Make it 6-2.
All right, heads up. It's okay.
There's David Hawk Courier. Oh.
Line drive. One out. Heads up. One out. Just like the first inning.
Rare opportunity to see Kevin Levine's belly. I think he has some kind of ice pack he's holding in his
One out.
glove hand. Courier is going to drop it in. He's got a one out single. Now Jocko DeMeyers Jr.
No, last out. Line drive.
And they'll decide who's going to run. And the rule this year says the previous batter if he's not on base. That's a base hit for Jocko DeMeyers Jr. And Neil Stevens is out, going out at third. Good fire. Waldron. Waldron, a pitcher. Baseball pitcher. Demonstrated his arm there. There's Brown. Ian Brown. Jarvis will throw it to the cutoff, and we'll have runners at the corners. Jocko Myers Sr. Pitch from Dumas. Popped up. More calls. And he grabs it. 6-2, we're going for the bottom of the third. Might be Tess. That might be Tess Dumas down there. And Tyson Dumas at the plate. We're in the bottom of the third. 6-2, swing and a miss. A nice breeze on a chilly night. Thank you, Tyson. Nice breeze on a muggy night, not a chilly night. It's a muggy day. Loving, will try to trick him on this one. He gets deep. Top of the order to follow. Yeah. Could be trouble if it drops fair, foul ball. What's that? 6-2 the score. Here's pitch from Levine. We're in the third inning. Line shot, Tom Perry, nice job. 1 out. Top of the order, Mike Castine takes it inside. Not quite sure what the discussion is. That looks playable. Jocko Jr. barely moves. 2 down. There's Jarvis. We got Mickey Castine coaching at third. Sam Lajway at first base. That's playable. Jocko Jr. grabs it. And we're going to go to the fourth inning. It's 6-2 after 3 full. Must be a big game. Guy Juno has come to the game. Good turnout on a Friday night. Chris Purrier will lead it off. In the top of the fourth, his team up 6-2. Dumas delivers. Strike. Jocko Myers Sr. coaching at third. Gary Levine coaching at third base. Ball hit to Sample. 1 down. Now we got Kevin Levine.
Hit the ball a lot better. Come on.
Southwick calls. 2 down. There's Welp. Hits the back of the mat for a strike. Hit to short. Moore grabs, fires to first. In time, 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for Labatt's Blue. Halfway through this one, going to the bottom of the fourth. It's Labatt's Blue 6. American Legion Post 16-19, 2 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Also welcome sight on a muggy night, the Iceman, Scott Baker. Hit to right center for your grabs, 1 out. 6-2 the score, bottom half of the fourth. John Southwick I know that ball will leave the park. I've seen it happen 3 times tonight. He wants to make it 4, but he takes a line shot and a base hit. Much better than a long fly ball out. Here's Chris Castine. It's about 17 before 8. I'm hoping this is a fast-moving game. There's a base hit. Justin Sample hit it over the fence. His first trip up there, but this team needs base runners here. They trail 6-2. That's foul. Nope. Yep. Not right in the foul territory. It's grabbed. Put runners at the second and third. Both runners advance. There's Dave Waldron. 2 ducks in the pond, but there are 2 outs. He hits it too short. Perry going to fire the first. They strand 2. It rains 6-2 after 4 full. We're heading for the 5th here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Kyle Rock will lead it off for Labatt's Blue in the 5th. High pop-up. Sample gets there, 1 down. Tom Perry, who hit the first of the back-to-back homers with Neil Stevens, looks like he wants to do the same thing this time up there, but instead he keeps it in the park. Sample slips as he goes to make the grab, and he'll go for 2 bases for Perry. Neil Stevens, the batter.
Keep your head up! Keep your head up!
There's the pitch from Dumas. High fly ball. Looks playable. Sample grabs.
Run it in! Run it in!
And Perry will go to third, 2 outs. There's David Hawk Courier.
Lock it down here.
Caught the inside of the mat for a strike. Up the middle, that's going to drive in Perry. So Courier is on with the RBI single. It's now 7-2. And it's Jocko DeMars Jr. Quick 2. The quick pitch. No pitch. Knocked down by Dumas. And that's about all he can do with it. That'll be first and second. Ian Brown. High fly ball, deep left center. It's out of here. A 3-run homer for Brown. That makes it 10-2. Now we got Willimar's senior.
Relax and have fun. Relax. Come on now. Come on, Jackson. Relax and have fun. Have fun. Your ball. Fire team. Come on. Let's go here.
A roll of thunder.
Come on, let's go. All right, let's go.
Moore to Castine for the out.
Gotta go 3 times.
10-2.
Give me the double fingers.
Labatt leads. We're in for the bottom of the 5th.
Nobody's blaming ourselves right now. Let's go.
Justin Terry, Gus Terry, is the batter. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Line shot, Stevens. Misjudged it. Recovered and grabbed it. Now Jamie Moore.
Jamie. Pitch you want, Jamie. The pitch you want, buddy. Hit it hard. Come on.
Take 2.
Let's go.
Off the fist. 2 down. And now we have Matt Rivers, the batter. That's a base hit for Rivers. And he'll be on with a 2-out single.
Come on, let's go. Get us going, Jerry. We need you, buddy. Come on.
Jerry Kozlowski is going to step in and pinch hit for Tyson Dumas. Top of the order on deck. 2 outs. Pitch to Kozlowski. Line shot to Stevens. He'll grab it. Nothing across. 4:16:19. It remains 10-2 in favor of blue as we head for the top half of the 6th here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Okay, we've got Chris Purrier at the plate, or about to be at the plate as we start the 6th inning. His team up by 8, 10-2. On this 9th day of July 2010. Hit too short. Nice pickup by Moore. Over to Castine. Purrier gave up early on that one. 1 down. It's like Chad Fobert. He wasn't on the sheet I got to the substitutes. He's batting for Levine. A recently married Chad Fobert. Walden will grab. 2 down. Now here's Welk. And it's a fly ball to Waldron. 3 up, 3 down. It's going to remain 10-2, heading for the bottom of the 6th here on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Let's go.
The unbeaten post-16-19 team will send up the top of the order in the 6th inning. Mike Castine at the plate. They have yet to lose, but they are trailing by 8 late in the ball game against the defending League A Division champions. It doesn't roll foul. It doesn't roll foul. It's a fair ball. Line drive and a scorebook from Mike Castine.
Let's go. Come on.
Jared Jarvis. Hi, Papa. Jocko Jr. grabs 1 out. Here's Scott Baker. That's a base hit. Castine will stop at second. Team down by a bunch. Not taking any chances. Cleanup man John Southwick, second baseman. Jarvis running for Baker. Levine's pitch just misses. Line shot, base hit for Southwick. Castine scores. Jarvis should be at third. He should have been at third on that, I think. But didn't want to take a chance. Didn't want to take an unnecessary chance, but he should have gone off a little bit and been ready to run. But if he got thrown out at third, I'd be singing a different tune. So he's still at second. Run scored. It's 10-3, and Chris Castine the batter. One out here in the sixth inning. Let's hit foul out of play. Strike three. Foul ball out of play. Third strike is an out. It's a tough way to make an out, but you got to know that you got 2 strikes on you. You can't be using the corners. With Justin Sample, 2 down. Dave Waldron on deck. In the pot. It's 10-3 after 6 full. We're heading for the 7th here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Kyle Rock up. He's led off the 3rd, the 5th, and now the 7th for Labatt. Seven-run lead for Labatt's Blue. Gets away, and they're going to hold him up at 3rd with nobody out. There's Tom Perry. He hits it deep, 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 and out of here. 2-run homer for Perry. That'll make it 12-3. From the frying pan into the fire, here's Neil Stevens. Dumas waits for his defense. Now they're ready. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Oh, 2 pitch. Misjudged by Jarvis on those line drives. Chris Castine trying to catch Stevens sleeping. David Purrier. Up the middle, base hit. Stevens will be held up with the big lead. Jocko DeMars Jr. I don't think there's anybody out yet. Here in the 7th. That's in the center field gap off the base of the fence. And DeMars has to get back to first. 10-run lead, 13-3. Ian Brown, the batter. Line drive. Jarvis catches this one.
Second base, good job.
Safe is Jamie Labarge. Now we got Jocko DeMars Sr. Jerry Kowalski says he thought he tagged, so that's hit deep into straightaway center. Maybe second and third. 14-3 the score. Chris Purrier the batter. Chopper right up the middle. He's going to score run number 15. It'll be runners at the corners. Kevin Levine at the plate. Two down.
Good job.
16-3 in the 10th batter of the inning, Welk. He's made the last out in 3 innings thus far. He has a chance to do it 4 times. Can he come through? Here's it deep. Jarvis says he's got it. He does. Welk makes his 4th last out of the inning. But his team's leading 16-3 as we head for the bottom half of the 7th. And the unbeaten post-16-19 team looks like their unblemished record is going to fall by the wayside on this July 9th. Dave Waldron has taken a strike to start the bottom of the 7th. It's a fly ball to Jocko Jr. 1 down. The Labatt's blue team will have 2 losses following this game if things hold up. Here's Gus Terry. The 16-19 team will have 1 loss if things hold up. And Big Earl's Restaurant, who lost to Labatt's Blue in the championship round last year, will have 2 losses. But in head-to-head competition against Labatt's wins that. There's Jamie Moore, last hope for 16-19. He's going to hit it deep, and it's going to drop in. Oh, he's going for 3. A 2-out triple. So the top 3 teams will have a total of just 5 losses. And they'll be 16-19, Labatt's Blue number 2, and Big Earl's Restaurant, Plattsburgh Bass Club in 3rd place with just 2 losses. Here's Matt Rivers. It's strike 2. Tyson Dumas due up on deck. And I never know if he would have batted. I think they were going to send up a pinch hitter. A line drive to Perry at short ends the ball game. A 16-3 victory. Labatt's Blue defeats the previously unbeaten post 16-19 team. victory for the defending A Division champions, and that's the way it was on this July 9th, 2010, at the Lester M. Rock Memorial Field, American Legion Post 1619 in beautiful downtown West Plattsburgh. Thanks for watching, and for those of you who understand, this is viewer-supported local television, hometown cable, and I said a few of these ball players would catch on and support our efforts.